Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about tariffs and how these new tariffs are impacting your PPC strategy. It's very important to know that it's all about the basics, and I'm going to break it down for you in a very visual way, how much you can save by doing these few things outlined in this video. It's really simple, but it's crucial. Okay, so here we have the target ACoS calculation I mentioned in our previous video, which is the most important thing when you're starting with your PPC. So calculate what's your target ACoS, because that is simply tied to your profit margin. Here, just as a short recap, we entered the referral fees, fulfillment fees, and every other fee that we could think of, and we got to the total Amazon fees. Now, this is a never-ending subject on fees, and please add yours where applicable. We came that you before any ads have a profit margin of 48%, which is before any ads, and because ads are crucial, you have to add some of the ad spend over there. So to hit the profit margin of 20% here, this is your target ACoS that you need to have in order to be profitable. Everything below 48.54 is your break-even ACoS. Everything below that, you're making money. Everything above that, you're losing money. Simple as that. You can use this calculator that I shared in one of my previous videos, but for the time being, let's stick to the point that here is your target ACoS with a profit margin of 20%. Now, because of these crazy tariffs, everything started to be even more complicated on Amazon. But hear me out. So I will emphasize once again the importance of conversion rate in your account. So use placement with adjustments to define if your top of search placement or rest of search placement or product pages placement is having whichever of those three is having the best conversion rate, direct traffic to those. I suggest that you create a separate campaign for all three of those for your most important keywords, and then optimize separately for top of search, product pages, and for rest of search. Now, in addition to that, there is no PPC strategy that can help you win if your end destination, in this case product listing, is crappy one. So you need absolutely to have the best possible images out there, and you need to invest in that. Based on your budget, you can go on some lower end creative company to help you out, or freelancer, or if you can afford that, I would definitely suggest that you go to one of the top 3, top 5 guys or companies out there that can help you out, because it's definitely worth the investment for most of the categories. Here, I try to give you some numbers. For example, if you invest even $2,000 for a optimized listing, that's going to convert. That money you can get back like in a month or so, but mostly in a month, in a period of 1 month. So take a look at this. This is the easiest way for you to understand what I'm talking about. For example, if you have your conversion rate at 4%, for example, I've typed 1,500 clicks on a monthly basis and a product price of $40, then you get your 18,400 in sales, which at the CPC of 0.5 brings you to the ACoS of 31.25%, which could be decent, but not necessarily. But what happens if you only increase your conversion rate? By the way, it's not only 2%, it's a huge increase. So if you increase your conversion rate by doing a good optimization on your images in video and the infographics, etc., so you will get to, for example, 6%. let's say 6%, immediately for the same number of clicks, then you get much more orders, many more orders, and you get, what would that be, like $9,000 in return. So if you invested $2,000, you will get 9,000. So you're plus $7,000 in the first month. But not that, but tied to our conversation about tariffs, that brings you from 31% of ACoS down to 20% of ACoS without even touching the campaigns. But now, because your conversion rate is much better than it was, then everything starts to make even more sense in your PPC campaigns and your PPC strategy. Because if you convert more, you will get better results, you will get lower cost per click, you will get better ACoS. So it's a huge difference if we tied these numbers to this ACoS target ACoS table over here. You can see that, for example, these are imaginary numbers, but for example, for this one, it could be that your target ACoS to hit 20% profit margin would be 28%, which you are not hitting here. But here, if you hit 20% for the same product, then you're actually having 28% margin, which is cool, right? So I couldn't emphasize this enough. So investing in your product listing is now the most important thing that you can do. Yes, it's an additional investment, but it's an investment where it pays off immediately. So the only exception to this, what I've seen so far, are the window shopper categories. For example, that could be jewelry or clothing, where people are clicking on broad match terms like, I don't know, wool sweater. So somebody typing that will have a bunch of results depending on what competitors are bidding on. And they maybe have an idea of a color, or more likely a few colors that they would like to buy. So in those kind of categories, people tend to click 30, 50 times easily before choosing. So they are actually showing us the behavior that they would in a shop. So just going through the shop, the brick and mortar shop, and just browse through what's available out there in terms of the knitting type, the size, the color, I don't know, whatever it is. So in those kind of categories, don't expect a huge increase in conversion rates. At least that's what I've seen in some of the accounts that we manage. Because yes, it will help you convert better, but still it's not about you and your listing that much in those type of categories. But generally, people are sensitive. They would like to browse 20, 30, 50 different products until they have a sense, like a feeling that they've browsed enough and they want to return to some of the ones they maybe added to cart or added to wish list. If they separated, what's the right word, a few candidates for buying. Yeah, I think that would be it. But let me just say this. Maybe this is not your best representation of your product. So let's say you're selling something at $25. Let's say that more likely cost per click is not 0.5. Let's do 0.9. So this is now the more drastic example. So from the previous example, 4% would give you 460 orders at the 90% of ACoS, completely unprofitable. But if you increase that to 6 or 7, now that we are starting to still, it's really bad, but that's the scenario that I've selected. And unfortunately, many of you are struggling with that kind of scenario where you have a low product price and high CPC. That's really a killer. Unless it's a consumable product and you're aiming for lifetime value, or that is the returning customers, then you're doomed and you have to think about some other ways of advertising. But here, The point is that by increasing the conversion rate, you can see that your ACoS is going down and your margin is increasing. So this is the thing that you need to focus on and invest your money in. Really optimize your listing for conversion, and please don't forget the mobile version, which is even more important, because mobile, depending on the category, mobile traffic takes up to 85% of traffic. So if you optimize for desktop, you're only optimizing for 15% of traffic, while 85 is still neglected. So increase that text on your listing, those infographics, details on the product, make it stand out, make it tell a story, and then you should be good to go. Let me know what you think in the comments, and good luck with the new tariffs, guys. It's tough out there, but I think we'll manage it. Stay tuned for the next video, and bye-bye.